Okay, part 3 of our presentation about the Bankhead families from Jasper, Alabama. We'll go back to our title sheet right there, translation of the Bankheads. Now, the other individual that we need to mention, and we'll cover her somewhat briefly in this presentation, is the daughter of William Brockman Bankhead, who's known as Tallulah Brockman Bankhead. All right, you can see the dates of her life there: 31st of January, 1902, 12th of December, and 1968. Now, if it was my presentation, as a historian, I would place most of the emphasis on John Hollis Bankhead, John Hollis Bankhead I, John Hollis Bankhead II, William Brockman Bankhead, Marie Susan Bankhead, Henry Bankhead. But for many individuals, they have no interest in that, and they're interested in Tallulah Brockman Bankhead. I mean, my goodness, you can go downtown Jasper today and there's a brewery there that's called Tallulah's. You can drink some beer if you wish to do so. All right, here's what Tallulah looked like. Her mother was Ada, by the way. That's what she looked like. And a number of photographs that are available of her if you care to search those out. I showed you some in previous presentations, photographs of her when she was a child anyway. She was born in Huntsville, Alabama. She's buried today. She died at age 66. She's buried today next to her sister, Eugenia, at St. Paul's Churchyard in Chestertown, Maryland, which is in Kent County. You got to remember now, if you recall from the previous presentation, that her mother died when Tallulah was only 1 year of age. So she doesn't have a mother that's living. So she's going to be raised at Sunset Home. Now, Sunset Home was home of John Hollis Bankhead and John Hollis Bankhead II. And she was raised in Jasper by her grandmother, Tallulah James Brockman Bankhead. For Tallulah was just 5'3". As I mentioned earlier, her sister was Eugenia. During her growing up years anyway, Tallulah, they say, was kind of chubby, always looking for attention, and was very eager to try to have little tantrums, if you will, to draw attention to herself. Things like lying on the floor here, holding your breath until you turn blue. That's what I've been reading on it anyway. And just trying to gain the attention of individuals, trying to mock other individuals, particularly her teachers. So anyway, and so that was just a part of her life. Let's see what else we have here. As she grew older, she was friends with F. Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald, two of my favorite individuals. And some people even say that she was present with Zelda Fitzgerald when Zelda actually went crazy. Some of the movies, and this is just a handful, there were many movies, but some of the handful of movies that Tallulah was involved in: Lifeboat, Tarnished Lady, Devil in the Deep, Faithless, My Sin, Thunder Below, and that was just a handful of those. Well known for using the phrase, "Hello, darling." And some people say that's because she was poor and remembering names, so it was just a lot easier just to call everybody darling. I cannot believe this anyway. But it is reported that Tallulah would smoke 120 cigarettes a day. Now, if you do the math on that, that's 6 packs of cigarettes a day. That's hard for me to believe that. I did the math on this, assuming that you sleep for 8 hours at night. If you do the math on that, that means that you're lighting a cigarette every 8 minutes. That's lighting one cigarette off of the other cigarette. I mean, Tallulah was like the poster child for a Marlboro cigarette company. I don't know. But anyway, there's no doubt about that. That would serve as one of the contributing factors to her death. She died at age 66. Died from emphysema, just respiratory related problems with that. All righty, so anyway, that's Tallulah there. And let's see here. I told you that she died from double pneumonia and emphysema. All right, so what I want to do now is run through this very quickly. You almost have to be there at Oak Hill Cemetery to truly appreciate this. But at Oak Hill Cemetery, that's where the Bankhead family lies and rests today. And I mean, it's like living history. Maybe that's a bad word to say there, but it's like history right before your very eyes as you walk through Oak Hill Cemetery, where the Bankhead family plot is, and just see all of these individuals. It's amazing amazing there. One of the tombstones there just recognizing the entire Bankhead family. Here's another one here. Both of those are present there at the Bankhead plot. Oak Hill Cemetery, located up in the northern parts of Jasper. This is a burial slab, a burial stone here for John Hollis Bankhead. This is the one here that is for John Hollis Bankhead. The second, oops, I'm sorry about that, and that is for him. We're going to have the next one here. This is for his wife, Musa. Some of these readings are very, very challenging, so you'll have to, when you go there, you'll have to really look carefully at it. This is the one for William Brockman Bankhead. That's a huge stone, by the way, and a burial crypt. Here's the one here for the Army Colonel Henry Bankhead, and another one here, this is for Walter Will Bankhead. We talked quite a bit in the previous presentation about him. Here's his wife, Emma Lill Crumpton. That's where she's buried. Again, I encourage you to go up to Oak Hill Cemetery and look at all of these yourself. John Hollis Bankhead III, died in 1988. This is daughter of Walter Will Bankhead, Blossom Bankhead Deal. Here's another one. Barbara Bankhead Oliver is John Oliver's wife. I can remember her. Remember John Oliver. John Oliver, right here, who's the bank president, First National Bank, Jasper, Alabama. All right, now I want to once again show you the Bankhead family tree and what we did in the presentation one. We started way up here with James Bankhead. We moved to George Bankhead, on down here to John Hollis Bankhead here. Went through his children, all of his children here, and I'm not going to recite those names for you again, the 6 children. And then we went down this family tree here, and with all of the Bankheads, with Walter Will Bankhead, John Hollis Bankhead III, John Hollis Bankhead IV, and even John Hollis Bankhead V, which I did not mention here. John Hollis Bankhead V was a child down here, young today anyway. And we also talked about the 2 children here, William Brockman Bankhead, that of Eugenia, and that of Tallulah. So it's been a fascinating journey for me personally. I've known the Bankheads all my life, heard the Bankheads, friends to a number of them anyway, looked up to others, but I've never really gotten into the depth of this as much as I have in the past week or so going through this. It's an interesting topic. I hope to pursue the Musgrove family next. I've got another little pet project I want to do about one of my heroes, Franklin Asbury Gamble, who was a prominent figure in Jasper in the latter part of the 19th century anyway. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope you'll seek out further information on this. Thank you very much.